Hey, here we are, July 21st, Monday. In fact, this is my daughter's birthday. So she turned 38 years old today, which contributed to yesterday. We celebrated on Sunday and out to dinner. Although I did do good. I stayed away from the cake. I just had little berries and nuts with a little bit of honey on it. And this whole week has been unusual. In fact, I went down to Los Angeles. I drove down. It's about an 11-hour drive down. I was down there for a few days, drove back on Saturday, 11-hour drive back. So I found that I did have a bit of the on the road munchies, right? It's for me. It's when you're driving along alone, solo trip. So you want to eat something. The beauty is that it was nuts. I stayed away the entire time. I stayed away from refined sugars, refined flour, and all that sort of thing. Didn't eat any bread. Didn't eat any pasta. I actually celebrated my mom's birthday on Saturday, or no, that was on Friday, and we went out to eat, and I did pretty darn good. Actually, stayed no bread. There's probably a little sugar on the barbecue sauce on the rack of ribs that I had, but anyway, all good. As far as weight goes, I didn't gain any, and I didn't lose any. But not having gained any, I'll take that as a win this week. All's good. Feel good. Feel strong. I wish I was losing more weight and I was staying a little more strict on all this stuff. But that said. It is what it is. This week, I don't really have a plan other than I am staying away from the sugars, and I will stay away from the refined flour, pasta, breads, all that sort of thing. Feel good about that. I'm not going to make any commitments beyond that because I just don't know. I have a few nuts left. I've already eaten some of those today. I'm sure I'll eat more. I'm not going to buy any more of the mixed nuts. I might eat walnuts a little bit ongoingly, but anyway, all's good. I hope all's well with you as well. It's difficult, right? It's difficult to get on these things and stay on. And so if you're following my journey and if you're like I am kind of struggling with this, I hope that you stay upbeat and keep going in the right direction. At least take a few little things that you can win with. Like I feel good about staying away from the sugar. No sodas, no sugar and anything, no frosting, and no flour, no bread, no cake, none of that. So every once in a while, yeah, I'll have French fries with a lettuce wrapped burger. I had a couple of those on my trip, and that's okay, I guess. What do I know? But it's what I'm doing and moving along with it. So I'll get you updated next week when we do it again. I do have to say that as I look back on the early part of this when I was doing strict carnivore. I don't feel any worse now or anything like that. But that was remarkable. And I did have that big weight loss in the beginning. So there's a part of me that's kind of feeling tugged back in that direction to maybe they hit that hard on the carnivore again for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe longer. But I'm feeling a draw to do that. So I might move back in that direction. And I do try to do the intermittent fasting. There are several days a week where I keep my eating within an 8-hour or less window, several times where it's been in a 6-hour window. But then, I do that for a day or two, and then it seems to for whatever reason, extend. We have the kids over the grandkids over for breakfast, and so even though I'm not eating the waffles that they tend to eat, I make them, but I usually have something else. But I eat with them. I have some eggs or something with them. So anyway, enough rambling here. Hope you're had a great last week, and hope your next week's even better. And I'll see you, or at least I'll update you next week. All right, bye.